Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For this presentation, our group want to present based on our understanding in chapter 5, which is mobile tourism and the future. For subject DTM 40253 e-tourism. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Syafikah BINTI Rais. Membership number is 18UP21F1038. I will discuss about use smartphone as a travel facilitator can be the global changes and give impact on future tourism. I want to discuss about 5 in terms of my understanding that can approve why smartphone be the one or tool for travel to refer and use. For the first, information search that we can find travel information, for example, to find the accommodation, transportation, destination guide, and so on. Second, location and navigation to find location for the main purpose for traveller and person who work in tourism sector. Third, marketing and distribution, which is to be the platform of marketer to promote or selling the product by creating their own website for online booking. Fourth, business intelligence. Once a business have their platform to analyze their visitor patterns and behavior. Last one is communication using translation apps when you are traveling. As a traveller, persons who work in tourism sector need a lot of information, so using smartphone mobile device to access the information through web. The smart mobile that I mean, you can find like smartphone, laptop or tablet. But if you need to access the internet, you need network to access like Wi-Fi or mobile data. Based on this slide, the information will be defined on the platform that can be accessed the internet. For example, like Firefox, Google, Bing, and Microsoft Edge. As traveller or worker in tourism sector, you need information to search like destination guide, find a hotel. You need access internet and search at browser and find the company that sell the product or services like Traveloka. Location and navigation is the one of platform that traveller can be used on their smartphone to search the location information. For example, if you are looking place or destination, you just find at Google Map or with app. Google Map is the main web that can be used to find location. On Google Map, you will find route planning and decide where you want to go. Google Map also show real traffic conditions and offer many types of satellite imagery where you can see the clearly image like 3D image. So using this platform was easy to find the location and navigation. In third slide, I will discuss about marketing and distribution. As well as you know, smartphone can be the one of tool where it is the place to market the product in tourism. Why I selected it is because easy means of distribution is elements of place that marketer of any business company selling or promoting their product and services using smart mobile. It will give positive improvement, especially business in tourism. For example, certain company create the online book site for customer to travel or going something else. They can refer online booking site like Traveloka, Asia, Booking.com, and Agoda. And if you want to find this site, you have to access the internet. Did you know what business intelligence means? Business intelligence, it is a software that ingests business data and present it in user-friendly views such as report, dashboard, chart, and graph. This tool enable business user to access different types of data. User can analyze the information to gain insight into how the business is performing. In tourism, especially accommodation service, feedback. They need to know the rates of qualities of product and services to improve your company. Ranking based on data has been analyzed and report. There are 2 examples of tools that can be found for them: collect the data, analyze, and do it report, which is Google Form and Monkey Survey. Using these two sites, there are advantages and disadvantages compared between these two. From data collected, we can identify and tracking visitor patterns and tourist behavior. Okay, for the last slide, in terms of communication, okay, in tourism, traveler always using smartphone to communicate with person from other country based on where they visit or they travel. It is because they need to be expected to communicate with other language, follow with the culture. Even we are using English language. Its goal is to truly communicate the original message attending and its meaning. From my understanding, smartphone is one of alternative that easier as traveler for using. For example, like iPhone user just using Siri for their translation and be the ones of travel facilitator. I'm prepared the video for watching how the Siri use for iPhone user.
Hi, I'm Max Dalton, and in this video I'm going to talk through how to use Siri language translation on an Apple iPhone or iPad. With the rollout of iOS 11, Apple gave Siri the long-needed ability to perform language translations. If Siri can perform the translation you're requesting, you'll be presented with the word or phrase you requested to be translated and the written translation of that word or phrase. Additionally, Siri will also give you the ability to listen to a speaking of that translation as often as you need to. There are a variety of ways you can ask Siri to perform a language translation. Here are two approaches that work best for me. Option number 1, translate. Step 1, open Siri on your Apple iPhone or iPad. Step 2, say translate and then say the word or phrase you want to translate to a different language. A list of available languages you can translate the word or phrase to appears on the screen. Step 3, tap to choose the language you want Siri to translate the word or phrase to. Siri will then display a dialog box that shows the word or phrase you requested to be translated on the top, and then the translation in the language you requested on the bottom. Additionally, immediately after displaying the dialog box, Siri will say the word or phrase in the translated language. Step 4, press the play button to the right of the translated word or phrase to have Siri say the word or phrase again. Option number 2, how do I say? Step 1, open Siri on your Apple iPhone or iPad. Step 2, say, how do I say? Speak the word or phrase you want to translate, followed by in, and then say the language you want to translate the word or phrase to. If Siri knows the language you're requesting the phrase be translated to, it will display a dialog box that shows the word or phrase you requested to be translated on the top, and then the translation in the language you requested on the bottom. Additionally, immediately after displaying the dialog box, Siri will say the word or phrase in the translated language. If Siri doesn't know the language you're looking to translate the word or phrase to, it will tell you it doesn't know the language, and then it will give you a list of languages it can translate to. Step 3. If Siri was able to translate your word or phrase, press the play button to the right of the translated word or phrase.
Okay, as we can conclude based on topic 5.1, use smartphones can be one of factor global change and give improvement impact in tourism in terms of information search, where can be destination guide, any information about accommodation and so on. Next about location and navigation, which using compass and maps on smartphone to search any location as traveler. For marketing and distribution, that where certain travel company can create a website or any store for booking online site. Business intelligence, that we can identify and tracking visitor patterns and their behavior. For the last one is communication, that smartphone one of the tool used for translate when you cross other countries that you need to communicating with smooth and understanding language.
Hello, my name is SHAMIRA binti AYOB and my metric number is F1044. Now I will discuss about current smartphone apps for traveler. Okay, firstly, the travel and tourism industry is growing at a mind-boggling rate over the years. According to the latest statistic, and if we believe the numbers are true, this industry stands at about $147.5 billion and further expected to expand to $260.5 billion in the next decade. Another statistical data released to the general public by the United Nations World Tourism Organization (UNWTO) have predicted that the international tourist arrivals from other countries have increased to about 1.2 billion in 2015. All of these figures and facts point out one major thing, that the travel and tourism industry have and indeed a profitable business and a great future ahead of them. Okay, now the usefulness of travel apps. Secondly, indeed technology has played a key role in uplifting the overall landscape of the tourism industry. Customers can thank the handy mobile application that has able to bring about the revolutionary transformation in this emerging sector. Indeed, it was not easy for planning a vacation for family members was not going to be that simple, unless the advent of such travel and tourism apps. There was a time when the head of the family had to depend on the travel agent's plans and itinerary for making proper arrangements. These arrangements are done with travel partners to plan a trip and vacation ahead of them. But luckily, this time has also passed away. Now the scenario has changed, and most of the companies and tour operative firms have developed their own proprietary travel apps. They are able to offer irresistible and attractive discounts. These facilities seem to be irresistible, and they keep providing discounts to customers to woo them and grab potential clients for their firms. Okay, now why the mobile apps are essential for tour and traveling business? One of the primary reasons, if a tourist makes a prior booking on the mobile app, he can schedule and make arrangements all at a single place. All of this includes booking and choosing the appropriate destination, booking tickets to reach the location, hotel reservations to stay for the trip, prior booking taxi service to explore the destination and site visiting, and etc.